This is video one comparing the Hewlett-Packard Slate, which we call a communicator Slate, with the iPad, which we call a communicator iPad. And based just on the dimensions, you'll see that the width or the depth of them is the same. The screen size is a ½ an inch bigger on the iPad as opposed to the Slate, although the Slate has the more common now, the 16:9 orientation. Here's the height of them, very similar. The iPad is taller in this mode. Again, it makes it impossible to pick an iPad up without going underneath it and picking it up like a Slate, whereas the Slate itself can be just picked up with one hand, which is nice. Fundamental difference between these two devices: this is a full version of Microsoft Windows 7 running on here. So there's software from thousands of companies, all your normal software, Microsoft Office. If you're using assistive technology software, there are hundreds of applications that you can put on a Windows-based computer, and on one of these, because it is a Windows-based computer, from all the major suppliers and software developers. When you get onto an iPad, you're limited to the software that's available from the Apple App Store, and for speech and so on, there's 4 or 5 applications in total. The Slate is a really nice, very popular system right now. People really like it. It's been out for 2 years now. It's going to be 3 years, almost 3 years now. However, this Slate has just come out in the fall of this year, of 2010, and it has the same design, shape, protocols, and so on as the iPad. So as far as a speech device goes, might want to consider this. This is also covered by Medicare and most of your insurance companies. It can be set up as a dedicated speech device, so it would be covered under Medicare, private insurance, and so on, Medicaid. The iPad can't be configured as a dedicated speech device, so it's not typically covered by Medicare, Medicaid, or health insurance companies. Some do cover it, but normally they do not. And there's your fundamental difference. It's a very similar shape and size. Both have a very cool look, feel, at the same weight, but again, the difference is one is Windows and one is the Apple.